Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, great. Have my video. Can you see me?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I have a buddy here. Now, good morning. Are you two ready for debate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our debate topic is summer the best season? Erin
In the
says yes, and Asteria
yeah.
says no, right?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Just a second. Do you want to have, do you want to buy some time or no?
Just started. Maybe.
Just start. Okay, I'll just set the timer up, right?
Okay.
Yeah, hold on. Okay, let's. Okay, hold on. Okay, it's okay now. Now, a lot of people are enjoying different time of the year. However, it's just like there's a common knowledge from so many people that says actually it's coolest when it's summer. People consider summer to be the best season because they're given much freedom. However, not many really favor such an idea. So today, we're gonna listen to two perspectives, opposing perspective, talking about whether summer is really the best season of the year. 3 minutes for his constructive speech. Aaron, start when you are ready.
Okay. First, I think summer is the best season in the year because just for people, students have a very long holiday, summer vacation, and they maybe have a lot of activity to join and to play with their friends. Also, summer is hot, so the people will have a lot of sweat. And have sweat is means just pull out the body's potion for your body, and it's very healthy. And next, for the planet, summers at summer there has it always will rain, so it helps the plant to grow, and the sun is very always sunny, so it can let the planet grow faster too. And just for maybe the industrial development, sun and at summer it always sunny, so it can let the solar system to have to make a lot of electricity, and it's more inventive production too. And I'm finished.
Is that all?
Yeah.
It's very short. Okay, thank you so much for that. 5 minutes for the interpolation. Start when you feel ready, Asteria.
Okay. So can you say your last point again, please?
Sorry?
Your last point, like your final point.
The last point is for the studio development. It's always sunny at the summer, so it can let the solar system to make a lot of electricity.
Okay, so so we know the summer is, for you, summer is the best season of the year, even though summer beach is best and cool, but actually there are reports that is saying that there are floods and other kind of natural disasters, and many people die because this natural disaster at the beach, and some of them even drowned in the sea, right? So why should summer be the best season of the year despite of this?
Yeah, first, you said a lot of people were dumped in the sea. That I think if they can swim and do the right protection, and they will don't dead and be safe. Yeah, you said.
Yeah, I know this, but sorry to interrupt, but actually the people wasn't dying, like drowning in the sea because they have no equipment. They was like so like there were because like there's the floods in like there's flood in the sea, and so why should we think that summer is the best season despite of many life dying in the summer?
Yeah, I think, but at the other season, like winter, there maybe will have some natural disasters to like when you're on the mountain and there have many snow. It can also make the natural disasters too. Not only the sun. Every year they will have the natural disasters on each of the
Well,
seasons.
I mean, like in summer. So in summer, the natural disaster is more, and there's also a death rate of heart stroke. And like in summer, it is to for a report. It for a report. Summer is a season which died like many people die cause like in summer it was so hot and there's heat stroke, and the death rate of it was as high as 70%. So how would it be the best season due to so many people dying because of the disease and the natural disasters?
Yeah, a lot of people die, but if you do the right protection, I think you the some people maybe will not die. And every season, everything have the good thing or the bad thing. But
Well, actually, then how do the people know they need to protect themselves? I mean, like for the heart heat stroke, it is because the weather is too hot, and due to the summer is like having summer holiday, many people are going outside and they didn't notice that it's too hot, so that many people are having streaks heat stroke, and they were like making it they were having heat strokes as the death rate of it was as high as 70%. So why should it be the best season? And also like there's lots of things to do in summer vacation and they need to go out, so how should it be?
yeah, you said maybe it's the temperature is very high. That you can turn on the air conditioning, and you said they maybe this is holiday and many people will go out. Yeah, but yeah, maybe they go to the forest. They can do the right protection. That
Well, so, as we know, yeah, like you said before, there's air conditioning, and many people are ill because of the air conditioning is too cold, and they're like having a fever or having a cold. This is also having a death rate, right? So, why should summer be the best season then?
you can put the right temperature you like of the air conditioning, and so that you will not be sick.
Well, we won't like having a very hot temperature in our room if it's summer, right? We won't use our air conditioning and like doing it like very hot. So that everyone was doing it like very very cold, like very cool, and this makes them ill. And also if they're seeing on the temperature, even though that's true, then like the air conditioning can like blow them the wings, and it can also make them like ill and make some disease, right? And also you like you said, they can go to the forest, but in the forest it's even though it's cooler than outside, it's also very hot, and sometimes there isn't enough resources, like there isn't any air conditioning, like if air conditioning doesn't make us ill.
If you think turn on the air conditioning can make the people ill, maybe you can turn on the fan. Or if that's not, you can turn just a little time to turn on the air conditioning, and you can turn on off if you felt cold. Do you think it's right?
Well, this is right actually, but for in the
Okay, time
room,
is up.
like
Time is up.
okay,
Again, if it's your if you are the interpolator, your job is just interpolate. Okay, and if you are the
Okay.
responder, you don't have to ask question. Asteria, in this case, Aaron has asked you a question. You can cut it out, right? You can ask him. No, you are just okay. Do you understand my point?
oh, so I can do this.
Yeah, you can just. I'm sorry, but I am the interpolator, I guess, this time, so it is my turn to do that. Don't have to. You opt
Okay.
not to answer. Okay, but it's okay. It's okay. All right. Thank you so much. That was a heated conversation, and I love it. Now it's your turn for your constructive speech, Asteria. 3
Yeah.
minutes. Start when you feel ready. Erin, take note.
So I can do it now. So start the time now. So so the I'm the opposing team. I think that summer is not the best season of the year. And firstly, there's like some disease like heat stroke, which is one of the summer sickness. And during the summer vacation, the weather is hot, and in a high temperature environment, the body temperature regulation is out of balance, and the body heat is overstored. The metabolism of water and salt is disordered, and it's easy to get a heat stroke, which is the death rate of it is as high as 17%. And also, after the heat stroke, symptoms such as sweating, dizziness, chest tightness, palpitation, and other things will also appear, and even life threatening. And as I said before, the death rate is of like 70%. And also, to a report in 2017 in Xi'an, and 3 people died in the 40 degrees temperature. And one of the people, when he was dying, he was like his body temperature is about 41 degrees. And also, due to one of the report, the Australia's fire is also cause of the heat in summer, and it makes lots of animal dying. And also flood, drought, and like these natural disasters is also like they are appearing in the summer vacation. And also due to many children, they think that there's too many homework for summer vacation, and there isn't enough time for them to play. And when they're even though if they really have time playing, they were like probably some of them are drowning in the sea as they're swimming, not because their equipment are not enough, but because like there's flooding in the sea every day. So I think that summer is not the best season of the year.
You said there have a lot of designs.
I'm um hello, I'm done.
Teacher is I asked question about him, her.
Okay, wait, hold on. I I muted myself, and I was talking and I was muted myself. Okay, sorry. Okay, you have 2 minutes and 20 seconds for that, Asteria. Now, it's your turn for the interpolation. 5 minutes, maximize the time. Start when you are ready, Aaron.
Is that I asked her question?
Yeah, interpolation. Ask question. Crossfire.
Okay. Asteria, you said you have design you have many disaster in the summer, but there have the other disaster on the other seasons, and the disaster was not happen every day, right? And it just happened a few chance to happen a disaster. And you said, do you think it's right?
So what's your question again?
I think disaster is the other season also have disaster, and not only the summer. Do you think it's right? And
Yes.
it have the future
So
to happen.
even though if we put the so even though if we put like these natural disasters aside, there's also kind of disease like heat stroke, and it's only one of them. And also like these natural disasters also like sometimes happen in summer, and most it's the most normal it's the normal season. Like there's many natural disasters in the summer, like the fire, Australia's fire, as we know before. It is also of the heat in summer.
Can you say it again of your last point?
So that the natural disasters like Australia's fire is also because of the heat in summer.
Yeah, I agree with you. But yeah, the disaster, but put out the disaster. I think summer have a lot of. You said the many of the students have because they didn't have any time to play because they have too many holiday homework. And I think if you can say to the teachers and let them to put your homework to you, and you can maybe put your time every day you do, maybe you do
Erin, what's your
300
question?
and
What's your
you can
question?
finish. I think summer
No,
holiday.
question, please. Question, please.
Oh, I think homework cannot complain the children to play. Do you think right? You can do it, finish it if you are do it every day. Do you think right? You only have the time to play it.
Well, due to some of the research, actually, many of the children was like doing their summer homework because there's too much every day. Like every day they're doing two pages, and they also need to do other things, right? Like other classes.
You can let your parents to give you the classes you like and give you the time to for you to relax. And you do you think it's right?
Probably, but actually, they can do it, but they're doing other kind of things like they are practicing their English or like math or Chinese and other things. And even though if they are already having a summer vacation, there is also a possibility that they're going to having a heat stroke or other kind of things like drowning, like kind of because they are play because most of the people are playing beside the beach and most of them are swimming, so that there's a high possibility for them to drown.
Yeah. If you but you said many people will die by their swimming. If you can't swimming, then you will not swimming. You
Well,
you can do
so
enough equipment to swimming, or you will not swimming, and that is safe. Do you agree?
what's oh yes, I agree with this, but most of the people can swim and they think and they have even though they have equipment, they're going to swim, and they're also having a high possibility for them to drown as they were like going underwater. And other kind of people every year there was like having 10% of people in the beach are drowning in the sea, and some of them have like you cannot help them even though you already take him out of the sea.
Yeah, I agree with you. But if some people really can't swim and they won't swim and they think they can swim, I think they can go to the swimming pool and don't go to the sea, because the sea's water is very deep and the swimming pool is not deep. So I think that's is more safer to them.
um
Do you agree?
yeah, but actually with your question, like you are just asking me did you agree, like this kind of.
I think if they can swim, they can go to the swimming pool and not go to the sea. This is my question, and I think that's more safer too.
Yeah, but actually many of the people are like just swimming, not swimming into the sea, but actually on the sea, like on the surface of the sea. Like and there's some like there's a because
Sorry,
the sea some.
sorry to interrupt, but time is over. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now it's your turn, Asteria. You have 5 minutes to do the rebuttal. I mean, please consider all the points raised by Erin during the constructive speech, as well as during the rebuttal. Okay?
Okay.
No, not the
So
rebuttal,
the
interpolation. So 5 minutes. Start when you're ready for your
so
rebuttal.
so so okay, are he saying or he was not saying?
No, no, he cannot interrupt you. This is an uninterrupted rebuttal,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Because this is already
Yes.
rebuttal. We're done with the interpolation already, right? Start when you are ready. 5 minutes. Maximize your time.
Okay. So that you said that the summer beach is the best and it's cool. And due to your research, there's many people who's drowning, like 10%, because they're like even though they are swimming in the surface of the sea, there's also like the sea was flooding and then they was dying and all over the world, many people are dying like this. And even if they were not going to the beach, there's also a high rate of them to having a heat stroke. That is, and the death rate of it, as I said before, it's as high as 70%. And through the research, the Australia's fire is also because of the heat in summer, as it was too hot, like about 50 degrees, and it makes fire. So, like even though some of the people think that summer is the best season of the year as it was like having a cool summer vacation, but actually it was sometimes it's dangerous as people are not thinking about the heat stroke and other kind of things that is maybe having a danger to their lives. So that also to a report in 2017 a children was that died like he was only 2 years old and he was died because of the heat in the car as nobody else carrying him. And when he was going to the hospital, they said that they cannot help him. And also, due to this, the heat in summer is dangerous and also sometimes fatal. So how would it be the best season of the year? Like to a report to also I think I searched before this. Like summer is the most deadly season of the year, and many people are dying because of the heat stroke and other kind of disease, the summer sickness, and also of the natural disasters like flood and drought. And there are like some of them even drowned to death in the summer beach. So how would you think that summer is the best season of the year? So, and I think that it was not the best season of the year to this point.
Is that my
Right.
chance to
No, no, no,
give
no. You
out?
don't have to. Are you done with all your rebuttal?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. So you just used up 2 minutes of your time. All right. Now it's your turn for your rebuttal, Erin.
Yeah.
Five
You
minutes.
said
Start when you're ready.
there have a little girl will die on the car because it's too hot and it is have the no air to breathe. So I think that's not the problem of the summer. I think it's the problem of his parents. Why this parent put him on the car only herself? And you said the most deadly summer is the most deadly season of the year Yeah, I agree with you, but put out this thing, I think that you can find out the other things of the greenness of the summer. Also, I think summer has a lot of the other weird greenness thing about the world, like there have and it's always sunny, so let the people's feeling be very great. And that's one, and they have a lot of not only you says there have many natural disaster on in the summer, but I think the other there have been the other natural disaster on the other season too, not only in the summer. And you said there have the maybe you said there have the students will have many homeworks in the summer, but at the other country, the students they have just a fewer homework and they have to put there a lot of time by the activity and exercise. Not only the China's students. I'm finished.
Okay. Let's have Asteria this time. Asteria, you can sum your points up and you can also do extended rebuttal. 2 minutes for that.
Okay, so summary.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm the opposing team, I think, and I think that summer is not the best season of the year. Firstly, it is because the death rate of the heat stroke is as high as 70%, and many people are having this kind of stroke as one of the summer sickness, like they are going out. And also, secondly, there's some of the people are drowning to death in the summer beach, even though they're having safe equipment, but because the sea are sometimes flooding, so that they are dying. Like there's a high percentage of them dying, and in and there's also a report of the death rate of heat stroke that is in 2017 in Xi'an. Three people are died in 40 degrees heat. And also the flooding, drought, and like these natural disasters can also cause many animals and people dying. And because of this, like the heat, the Australia's fire is also because of the heat in summer, and it makes it the summer the most fatal season of the year. And even though summer beach is best and cool, there's the death rate of heat stroke and other kind of fatal disease and natural disasters as having a high death rate. So despite of the death rate and other people and animal dying, I will think that summer is not the best season of the year.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Um, let's go to Erin this time. Erin, 2 minutes. You can do a summary of your main points. At the same time, you can do extended rebuttal if you want. Go.
Yeah. At last, I think they have the main points about the summer is the best season of the year. I think summer is the best season in there because the summer, yeah, the summer has always sunny and sometimes it's hot, but sunny for people, and they can make the people's feeling be very good, be very great and very. And the summer has a lot of rain, and it always rain, and sometimes it can grow up the plants more faster. Also, to the people, the summer is a lot of activity to do, and like your summer life to be very great and have and interesting. And also, the summer, I think the other season, and for this, the Wuhan sixth and the districts are afraid of the hot. And as summer, maybe these Wuhan things will disappear at all, and no one will be sick. And for the industrial development, some can like the at some as summer it was always sunny, so you can like the solar system. You had to make a lot of electricity to like the people to use. And that's all my point. Thank you for listening. So
All right.
at last, I think summer is the best season of the year.
Okay, that's it. Congratulations. We've just finished our debate. What are you going to do after this lesson, Aaron?
I will have another class lessons after these lessons.
What do you mean? Online?
Yeah,
What is that?
about math.
How long is it?
1 hour.
All right. How about you, Asteria? What are you going to do after this lesson? Like, what time does your class start, Aaron? After this
What
class?
at just around like in the afternoon at the 4 hours.
4 hours in the
4
afternoon.
o'clock. 4 o'clock.
Okay, I see. Now, how about you, Asteria? What are you going to do after this lesson?
After this lesson, I think I'm going to like have a rest and then do some homework and like
Okay.
do some other works. And in the evening, I also have an English class.
English class?
Yeah.
Well, who's the teacher? Philippine teacher?
Um, just
American
for
teacher?
the American teacher.
Okay, how many are you in the class?
2.
2. Okay, I see. Now, let's go to the feedback, all right? Here. Um, can you see this, or is it too small for you?
Okay, it's okay.
It's okay. Now here, um, number one is that you can cut your opponent's response if you are already satisfied with his or her answer. Do you understand that point? So this is during the interpolation. So if you have asked a question and then your opponent like gave you a circumlocuted answer, I mean an answer that no, that's just going around a bush. So you can just actually say, you can just cut it out. But the question here is, what are you gonna say to cut it out, like in a nice way? Let's start with Asteria.
Um, like I'm sorry, but I need to interrupt,
Okay, go on. And what
and
else?
then like I'm sorry, but I need to interrupt and like say about other things, like the point.
Mm-hmm. Right. Or you can say, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I think I already got your point. Do you understand?
Okay.
Okay, you can also use that expression. Okay, so that because in the interpolation you have a limited time, you only have like 5 minutes, right? In some other debate
Yeah.
competitions, they only have like 3 minutes for this one. So if you think that you've got already the point, and if you think that your opponent, because sometimes your opponent doesn't want you to ask many questions, okay? They just ask you
Okay.
for the whole 5 minutes. They just simply want you to ask at least one question, two at most. So what are they going to do is that they're going to circumlocute the answer, right? Now, if
Yeah.
you're not keen to determining, oh my gosh, he's just beating around a bush. So if you're not keen about that, then you're going to be losing other important questions that you have to throw, and that is weakening your point. That is true to both of you. Do you understand, Aaron?
Yeah.
Okay, number two. This is very important, and I never saw you doing this during the interpolation. Like you said, verify the veracity of the information or source of information, the interpolation. For example, Asteria said, like, um, 70, was that 70% death rate or 17%? I didn't hear it well.
70, 70,
Yeah,
70.
70. So if I were
Perfect.
the debater, I didn't get it if it's 17 or 70. So I would say, uh, could you tell me again the death rate of heat stroke? You're talking about heat stroke here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it 70 or 17? And then it's not only that. Like, where did you get? Can you tell me where you get that information? Okay, because Asteria could
Okay.
simply just made it up. Do you understand? To make her case more believable. And another thing, if Asteria already gave you like the source of her information, you follow it up. Like, why can we say that your source information is credible? Do you get my point?
Okay.
Okay. Do you get my point as well, Aaron?
Yeah.
Okay. So if there is like an information, you verify the source, you verify the truthfulness, and you verify as well the credibility of the source. Okay? That's very important, right?
Right.
Next, another thing. This is also a very important thing. Look, try to be very direct with your questions. Can you see it?
Okay.
Sometimes you have an evidence, like I have here an evidence that says blah blah blah, and then follow it up with question. Other times you're just doing a rebuttal already, right? And then you don't have a question. Stop doing that, right? In the interpolation, you have to maximize the time to ask question and or to answer questions, but you don't have to like do another round of lecture because there is a separate time for the rebuttal. Always put that in mind. You have to be very direct with your question, okay? Unless your question has a reference, but your reference must not have a very, very long statement, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Next, no circumlocution, but you can use this as your strategy to make your opponent lose his time. Okay, but my point here is just be very direct. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so no circumlocution. So it means if you are the interpolator, you have to be very aware of this. Oh, my opponent is just simply beating around the bush. I have to cut it out. Or if your opponent didn't know that you're just circumlocuting, then just continue until you are stopped. It's either you are stopped by the arbiter or but normally the arbiter won't stop you if you're doing circumlocution. It should be the job of the interpolator to cut to cut you off. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, next, this one. Structure your rebuttal. What do I mean by this? Like just the same thing. You're doing a speech, right? In your rebuttal. So you have to use sequence words like first, my point number one, blah, 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 and then you rebut it. Next, third, fourth, and fifth. It's better to use first, second, third, fourth, and fifth because we can follow up the sequence of your rebuttal and we would also know like how many points you have rebutted. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do you get it? And finally, end your speeches properly. Okay, just sometimes you just cut out. You're done with your question, or you're done with your rebuttal, or you're done with your constructive speech. Again, end it properly. Okay? Okay, let's start with the rebuttal. How would you end it properly? Give me one sentence that would end it. You give a hint to me, and you also give a hint to your opponent, and you also give a hint to your audiences that you're done with the interpellation. Okay, Asteria, give me an expression. Come on.
Mm.
Interpellation. End your how would you end your
So,
interpellation?
so this is what I think about summer is not the best season of the year. What did you think?
No, no, no. That is not for interpolation. That is for constructive speech, right?
Yeah.
Or you can use that as well, that expression in your summary, okay?
Okay.
Okay. How about how about the interpolation? How would you end it?
Thank you for listening.
No, interpolation. How are you gonna end it properly? Let's start with
Um,
Asteria. Erin, yeah, sorry. You can just say, I think I don't have any further questions. Thank you so much. That's it. A very simple
thank
sentence that marks that you're in. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Did you get my point?
Yeah, I get your
Okay.
point.
Plus points for you today, Asteria. You are very intense with your question and interpolation, and I really appreciate that. So for today, I guess, for the opening statement, Aaron, in your delivery, you can put a little more force, a little more emotion, okay? You seem to be a little emotionless when you deliver your point. And I see a little bit of intensity coming from Asteria, so I've got to gonna give her 1 point up for that. For the rebuttal, Asteria won in the case of the interpellation. She has really structured her question, and she has series of questions, one after another. So I'm gonna give her a point for that. For the closing statement, I think nothing much really separates from the two of you. You didn't even end it properly. And for the overall,
Which one are his?
I'm sorry.
Which one are mine and which one are his?
Oh, sorry. This one. Okay.
Oh, okay, okay,
And for the
okay.
overall preparedness, I'm gonna give you a tie for that. So Asteria just have a little bit in the opening because of intensity of expression, and then she has a little advantage in the rebuttal because of the interpolation. Okay. So I hope you take note of my suggestion. All right, Aaron.
Right.
Okay. Can you do a little bit intense next time?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah, put a little more emotion. We call that the word is conviction when you say. Okay?
Okay.
The word is conviction. Put more conviction in your during your speech, right?
Right.
You seem to be very relaxed. Any question before I say goodbye to you now? Oh
No.
no. I think we're too early. Are we too early?
It's only 52, 40 minutes.
Yeah. We started at 11:10, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I came in at 11 and found that there was another class.
I'm sorry.
I came in at 11 and I found there was another class.
Hey,
I came in.
our class should supposed to start at 11:10, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, we just make. I'm sorry. We just have to maximize the time. It's gonna be like 11:52. So still have 8 minutes more, and we're gonna do to our next topic. We can just start it. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe.
How about you, Aaron?
Okay.
Okay, just a sec. Wait for a sec. Too many slides in here. Are we done with the junk food debate?
No.
Never yet. I think it was with another set of students. Okay, we're gonna be having a junk food discussion. We can just do a little bit of this talks. Okay, sure. Now, by looking at that picture, does that something make you drool or not?
我找一下，好像有。
Are you hooked by that picture or not?
好像有，好像有。
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Okay, Asteria. Junk food. Are you into junk food?
No, I didn't eat it too much.
Okay, if I'm going to like put all those things in your table, like which one are you gonna grab first? Let's start with Aaron.
About junk food.
Yeah. If all those foods are all those food are like put on your table, which one are you gonna grab first?
I think it's the chocolate.
Chocolate bar. Okay. Why the chocolate bar? Do you have sweet tooth?
No, I
All
didn't
right.
have.
Do you understand my question? When I say sweet tooth, it means that you like
Yeah.
sweets very much. All right. How about you,
Yeah.
Asteria? If I'm gonna put those food on your table, which one are you gonna grab first?
Maybe I will grab something that is healthy.
No, I'm just having that one. Not even a single of that.
Maybe this thing, and I will give it to my brother.
It's not so clear. What is that? Is that?
Like a white piece, a small one. This thing.
It
Yeah, I
looked
think
like a white chocolate.
Money.
probably it's a white chocolate. Okay, now we're gonna be. Do you see any junk food at school?
Yeah,
At school?
a lot of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my schools can sell many chips, refrigerators,
Like what?
like the chips and refrigerators and candy. A lot of candy and sweet.
Like, doesn't your school provide like free lunch to students?
Yeah, no, the lunch. Sorry, can you say that again? I didn't listen clearly.
Free lunch?
Free lunch?
Are you
Yeah.
from the middle school?
No, I'm. Yes, my. I said that food you need to pay money to buy it in our school. That's my.
I mean,
That's what I mean.
during lunch. I was asking about lunch. Do you have like free lunch served in your school?
No, the lunch you made to pay money, so they will give you lunch.
But you still buy, or do you take lunch to school?
Buy.
Okay.
You can take your lunch to school, or you can buy it.
Okay.
A lot
But
of
what?
people buy.
But why do you just buy? Why not take or take out?
Because
Or no, bring from home.
because my home and my school is very far away, and I need to wake up earlier. So my mom didn't have time to make it that.
How far is far? I don't. Let's put it into perspective. It's like, how far are you from school, and what do you take going to school?
I need to walk to school and take my mom need to take a car for me, and I need to walk, and I need to maybe go to school by the train at last, and I maybe walked a minute.
I
And
mean,
it's
like, and
very
all in all, like, how many hours to commute just one way? Like from
about
home? 2 hours commute?
near 2 hours.
Like just one way? So you travel like 4 hours a day?
Yeah, you can mean that.
Oh, why do you have to do that? Like that's too much.
Um, which school
Um,
Why?
do you?
Why?
because my home is in Shenzhen, and my school is in Hong
Why
Kong.
does it doesn't it have any school near you?
Because my mom want to when she was born me, she want to put me in the Hong Kong
Ah,
and
so you
to
study
go
in Hong
to
Kong,
yeah
but you don't commute every day, right?
yeah
So you just go to Hong Kong. You just travel like how many times a month?
yeah
How many times a month?
mm, I don't know.
Okay, but you don't travel every day. Let me just make it clear, right?
I travel every day.
So you cross the bridge from China to Hong Kong every day?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, you're
exactly.
crazy. Ha- Asteria, you're saying the effing word there. Why?
I'm asking him which grade are him. Like I'm asking because
Oh, which grade are you in?
yeah, because in our school, like our like for fifth grade and sixth grade, we cannot buy anything. But for the middle school children, they can buy. So
Are
I'm
you
asking.
are you a middle schooler, Asteria?
No, I'm an elementary school,
Yeah. But which grade are you in?
fifth grade.
Oh, you're same.
No,
But you don't
no, we are
you
not.
study in China.
Yeah,
He studies in Hong Kong and he commutes to Hong Kong every single day.
Yeah,
Why? Why does your mom want to send you there?
I don't know.
The
Maybe
big why. You should ask. Is it better in
at
there?
I don't. Yeah, at when I was born, at the maybe she think there was better.
Okay, how about
Maybe
you, Asteria? Let's talk about your commute. Like how long?
um, 15 minutes,
1 5?
1 5.
Yeah, 1 5.
School is our school is over there.
What do you mean by over there? Just a few minutes
Like
walk?
it's near. It's yeah. I mean, 30 minutes walk, 15 minutes like having our like sit like on a bus.
Where are you? Where are you in China?
Zero.
Okay, I see. Now, if you were in the situation of Erin, would you take it? Would you risk yourself, like commuting 4 hours a day?
yeah.
If it's like real, actually in Suzhou, like we need to have lessons in a very near school instead of like a very far one. If it's a very far one, we cannot go to that school.
Oh yeah, I see. But maybe your school training, Erin. Do you think your school's training is really good? Because your mom
Mm,
would like you to be there.
yeah, I think, and we are something relaxing, and we our homeworks is very little. We can finish it at school.
Ah,
Just
okay. Okay, it's fine. So I mean the environment is really not rigid compared to the ones in the traditional Chinese mainland, right?
maybe
Yeah.
Okay, great. I see. Thank you. Now, Asteria is doing TikTok on the other side. Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Okay, we don't have much time anymore. Thank you so much for that. We're gonna be having another round of discussion about chunk for next time. Any question before I say goodbye?
No.
No.
Bye bye. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye. Bye 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 bye.